What is up, everyone? We have another satellite interview for you tonight, and it is our privilege to be talking to Coach Ronnie Cuevas. Ronnie, Coach, I should say. Coach, why don't you take a second and tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I'm a retired football coach. Coached football for 35 years. I tell people all the time it's the greatest profession in the world, and I loved every minute of it. And I coached for 35 years. I'm the winningest coach in Gulfport history. I'm in the Coaches Hall of Fame in Mississippi. But my wife signed me up in Plexus. I didn't even know it. I was at football practice and she knew my social security number, so she signed me up because at that time and now we're talking about 2008.
Right.
She was probably like the second person to ever get started in it, and I was the third that really started working the business. And it was unbelievable. I never dreamed I'd be doing anything like this. But I know Richard told everybody the other day what his favorite product was, and mine's Slim, the drink itself. And that's what I started with, and that's the only product they had when I started. Well, they had the breast check kit and the breast cream. Right. Now it's called the body cream. Right. But that's the only three products they had when I joined. And my wife joined when it was just a breast health company. So they brought out the weight loss. And so Sheila Medina signed up my wife, Patty. And Patty asked her to come do a little weight loss party at our house. And while they talked about the weight loss product and how it can help you health-wise, I was sitting there at the kitchen bar there eating all the chips and sandwiches while they talked about weight loss. But I did listen and heard how it could help me with my problem. I just gained an extra 44 pounds because I got Bell's palsy, and the doctor put me on steroids and cortisone and all that kind of stuff, and I ballooned up an extra 44 pounds. So I started taking those little sticks and taking them to work with me and mixing them with my water every day at lunch. And the first thing I noticed, I started losing weight. Never dreamed that a product would work, but it has been amazing for me. I've gone on, and I know Richard said that he's lost an 8th grader. Well, I've lost a total of 95 pounds taking this. And the thing about it, it's all about commitment. And I talk about commitment all the time being a football coach. And that's all it is. We got people that buy the product and stuff, and you ask them how they doing with it and stuff. And I hadn't taken it in the last couple of weeks, but the thing about it is you got to take it every day. You got to make that commitment and take your products every day. And I know Richard told you he's taken his product 2,063 days straight. Well, I have taken mine 2,995 days straight.
Wow.
This product. I'm gonna do I told you I'm not very good at the Facebook and all that, but I'm gonna do a post 5 days from now when I hit 3,000 days straight. But I love the product. I take the Slim, but when they came out with the triplex, I really jumped on the triplex because it's all about gut health. That's where everything starts, with your gut. So I'm a big pusher of the product of the triplex, the Slim, the Cleanse, and the Probiotic. They're unbelievable, and I've been taking them forever, and I will take them forever because what it's done for me.
Yeah.
And any other questions?
Well, I was going to say, as far as before Plexus, as far as your dietary habits, your eating habits, have you noticed a big change since you've been involved from what you craved before to what you eat now?
Well, that everybody says, is it a diet? I'm gonna tell you what I tell everybody. There's all kind of diets out there. Every one of them work. I hate to tell you that, but every one of those diets work. It's all about commitment.
Right.
It's all about commitment and doing the diet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. People can't maintain that commitment to doing a diet.
Right.
But what Plexus does for you, it helps you give you that willpower to say no. And that's how, it don't matter. You can go on that cabbage diet if that's what you want to do. You can go on a high protein, low carb diet, ever what you want to do.
Yeah.
But it's only going to last so long until your willpower gives out.
Yeah.
And that's what Plexus does for you. It gives you that power to do the right thing. And that's what it's done for me. It's made it a lot easier. Like I said, I've lost 95 pounds. I couldn't even coach my last year coaching. I had to retire because I couldn't stand up anymore.
Wow.
I was, real bad shape. And not only with the weight, I had other problems. I had back problems, all this other kind of stuff that, amazing things happen when you get your gut healthy, and you can control your weight.
Yeah.
Because that's the key to everything.
Yeah.
Your gut's the key to everything. So amazing products.
Yeah. And so you'd mentioned, Sheila Medina and then, your wife signing up and then you signing up, and you said that you've been in a while. So how long?
I've been in since September 22nd, 2009.
Okay.
And started taking the product September 22nd. And I retired December 30th, the last day of December, and started working the business very part-time, January 1st, 2010. So, I'm a diamond in the company. I'm the first male diamond in the company, and I didn't build my business on Facebook. I didn't do it social media. I did it one-on-one, like we're talking, sharing. I tell people, everybody wants to know a tip. My tip to everybody is when your mouth's closed, your business is closed. So, I'm passionate about what Plexus has done for me and our products and our company. So it's easy for me to share it with people.
Yeah. Man, I really appreciate your time tonight. I really do. I think the reason we started doing these videos, like I was explaining to you, is just to reach out to other guys. There's a big population of women that are in Plexus, and I think sometimes guys get scared off for the color of pink that's out there and get a little gun shy. But there's a ton of guys that are doing Plexus and getting great results. So that's kind of why we started these video series, is just to show the guys that are out there, different kinds of guys that are doing it and what it's doing for their life.
I'm going to tell you one quick story. In Las Vegas, year before last, and this past year also, for leader at convention.
Yeah.
The men asked for a time slot to have men of Plexus, a meeting for just nothing but men of Plexus. Well, you know what time it was? 7 o'clock on a Friday morning.
Yeah.
A.M., not P.M., 7 a.m. on a Friday morning.
I was there.
You were there. And so the point I'm making here is there's a lot of men out there who don't believe this is for Plexus and don't believe there are men in Plexus. Well, it was standing room only at 7 o'clock on a Friday morning at Vegas at our convention, and there was over 2,500 men in that little room that we had. It was standing room only.
Right.
So if there was 2,500 men plus standing around in that meeting room to listen to some men talk about Plexus. So that goes to show you that there you are. And I can remember, I've been in it since the beginning. I can remember when we wouldn't have 25 men at a meeting.
Wow.
2,500 men was there at 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday.
That's got to be awesome to have, just to have that knowledge where you've been and where we are now, and you were there when it was much smaller. That's just got to be amazing.
Well, you know, I tell people all the time that Plexus is growing so fast, not only for the women out there, but the men also. It's you know, it's exploding right now. And I tell people all the time, when we started, you know, well, people are just flying by us now because of social media.
Yeah.
But we were the ones who was cutting those trees down. You know, we driving down the interstate and cars flying by us. It's just like in Plexus. We driving down that interstate and, you know, people were just flying by us, but we're the ones who cut those trees down to build that interstate.
Yeah.
You know, that's where I was when we started in Plexus.
Yeah.
There was nobody, there was no there was no materials, no paper, no catalogs, no brochures, no videos, nothing. I mean, we were teachers, and my wife had to type up the description of what Slim was and what the breast kit was and all that, and we'd run it off at school and hand it out at meetings. That's what we did. We didn't have anything else.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've come a long way, and you know, this company is just now, and we're here to stay.
Yeah.
Our company, this Plexus, our Plexus family, our Plexus world is here to stay because it's over the top as far as the products that we have and the financial opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, again, you know, I appreciate you taking time out of your evening to talk to me tonight. I think people take time for granted, and I want to make sure you know that I appreciate it, and telling your story to other guys and just sharing with everyone.
Well, I appreciate you doing what you're doing because I definitely couldn't be where you are. I can be on this end and answer the questions, but I don't know how you're doing what you do.
And I appreciate you blazing the trail for other guys out there. I got mad respect for you being the first male diamond in Plexus. That's awesome.
Well, all you guys out there, jump on board because I promise you this is a ride of a lifetime right here.
Yeah.
One Plexus.
That's right. All right. Well, I appreciate it, and we will go ahead and let you guys know we've got more coming your way. Thanks again, Coach, for your time.
All right. Good night.